Speaker recognizes Representative Singh.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today I rise in support of the appropriations bill, House Bill 4112. There are a number of good things within the House bill. We have a federal pass-through grant that is going to support transportation efforts in Southeast Michigan. We're putting more resources towards processing rape kits for an incredible backlog in the city of Detroit. And we have some good capital outlay projects that are going to help support projects across the state, including in the Upper Peninsula, Lake Superior State. But the reason I rise today is to bring up a couple of concerns that we heard in committee yesterday, and that this budget supplemental is meant to correct. And it's around the budget for the Department of Human Services. There are three different areas within this budget supplemental that is meant to fix mistakes made by the Department of Human Services, and they came to me as somewhat of a surprise. First was the lawsuit Smith versus Corrigan, and as we know, the administration illegally removed people from the rolls. That lawsuit ended up costing us amount of money, which we asked for the numbers, and we have not received how much we spent on litigation. But within this budget, we had to find $15 million to pay those people who were removed from those roles in an irresponsible way. The second area I was very concerned about were items dealing specifically with OPEB and retirement changes. And under appropriation, under item number 19, there's $26 million that are being changed. And then there's also overspending in item 28 of $25 million. When we asked questions of the DHS representative, they claimed it wasn't their fault. They claimed it was the Department of Management and Budget. So my question is, how did we make $50 million worth of mistakes within this budget? How did we not know what the retirement costs were going to be? The message and the explanation was very unclear. But probably the most disturbing item in the Department of Human Services budget was an item that cost us $28 million. This legislature, a previous legislature, directed the DHS to do a $3 increase for 1,500 families. And that was to cost us $1.5 million. I've been told, at one point in time, it was told to us that it was a clerical mistake or a staff mistake, that this was actually put towards more families than those 1,500. And now it's cost us $28 million. But yesterday in the session, I was told that there was a legal opinion that said why they had to give it to all of those families. Now, in that committee, I requested to see what were the legal underpinnings. And we were told that we would not be able to get that from the administration. And again, if a mistake was made by an individual, or if the administration said we had to do something different, why can't we, the appropriators, the legislators who are approving the budget, get the legal underpinnings for this? So here we have three different areas. One dealing with $15 million, two specifically dealing with $50 million, and another one dealing with $28 million, all to the Department of Human Services, all to fix mistakes that should have been known up front. And I am reluctant to support this budget because of those, but because of the other good things within the supplemental, I've decided to support it. But as we move forward, I would hope that our Appropriations Committee works very closely with the administration and the Department of Human Services to make sure these mistakes don't happen again. They're costly, and they shouldn't have happened in the first place. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Singh.